Sup, nerds? I'm Tom.
I'm Wes.
And I'm Aaron.
And we're really disappointed that we didn't dress as ninjas for this video. I mean, opportunity was knocking. Ah!
So obviously Fruit Ninja was originally an app. Everyone's probably played it. It was really popular back when
It's over
Flappy
1 billion.
Birds was big. And the
It was
whole
before Flappy Birds.
The pig game, the Angry Pigs.
Angry Birds. I think it's like an Angry Birds era. It has over 1 billion downloads.
Basically, things would flap up and you just swipe on the screen to slash the fruit.
They put it on the Xbox Connect and you could actually swipe.
That's true. I've done that at your place.
Yes. And that was awesome.
I just realized this is the only one of Lucky Duck's games. Well, you downloaded Vikings Gone Wild. This is the only one of Lucky Duck's games that I haven't yet downloaded, so we can have images that I can show you guys. But damn it, I'm gonna have to do it.
So the app was viral. Do you guys still play it? If you still play the Fruit Ninja, go ahead and put it in the comment box. Let us know why.
I do feel like it has died recently.
Recently? Like within the last 10 years?
10 years? But this is gonna bring it back!
It comes with a free download code. Damn it. So Lucky Duck is known for turning apps into board games, and every one they've done so far has been awesome. This is, the second or third of the half-brick games, which, because there's Jetpack Joyride and...
Zombie Tsunami.
Were half-brick. So, I think Half-Brick just made good apps that are really good at porting over, because this game ports over to a board game so good because of the reaction time kind of thing.
It is interesting that it's definitely not in that game you're slicing fruit, so in this game you're slicing fruit. And they do that in a lot of their games, where they take, the
tone.
The tone of the game, and they put that into a board game, but it's not copying, you're doing this in the board game, so this is what you're doing in the app, or vice versa. So it's not just when we first saw it, I was like, where's the katana in here? And there's no fruit. I thought it was just go out in your yard and chuck apples, but it's not.
I think of their games, Zombie Tsunami probably had the most feel of this is exactly what you're doing in the app, and this is kind of exactly what you're doing in the board game. This one, though, the main mechanic is drafting. And drafting is one of my favorite mechanics. Now, there is a separate element that is really what makes you feel like the app. Mm-hmm. It's the putting everything down there. It's the split-second reaction. Because we flip over and we all have to look at what we're seeing and then make a grab, but that grab kind of feels like a swipe, which is when you swipe, because there's bombs that can get thrown up there, so you have to you don't just swipe like this, you have to kind of have split-second reaction. Swipe, oh, don't hit that.
Yeah.
Because
if you do grab it and you're not supposed to, there's actually negative things that happen, and everyone just growls at you, and it's
because Wes has this feeling that he's I can just grab it every time. Before I even look, just flip, grab.
I'm always the first one to grab it, though.
So if you do get it, if you grab it and there is a combo there that if somebody else played your same fruit, you get these positive cards. If you grab it and you're wrong, you get this -1 token. However, if Wes grabs it and he's wrong, he gets 10 of these -1s.
So I will say, I don't just grab it every time. Yep. I do grab it a lot, and part of my strategy with it is I look at what other people are playing. So Aaron is going for all pineapples, and I need a pineapple. So Aaron's going to play pineapple. I'm going to play a pineapple. So I don't wait to see if he did play a pineapple. I just assume that that's what he played, and I flip and grab in one motion. Now, a lot of times it goes great for me, and occasionally Aaron actually busted and didn't get his pineapple.
Context is so important here. Oh my god.
And I will admit, by the end of the game, I was screw it. I'm already so far ahead. I'm just going to grab it every time, even if it just takes points away from you. And I can see why that's annoying.
So the way you actually accumulate the most points is by pulling off combos of either unique fruits in your combo or a large set of the same fruit, like Wes was saying. If I was going for all pineapple, he's going to assume I'm going for pineapple because that's what I'm trying to draft. But it is interesting being a draft. You know, you're like, okay, I'm going to take this card. This works in my combo. But I could take this one or this one. There's like so many that'll work. But now I'm really hoping that the cards that get passed to me, I can still take one out of there. And as you get further and further towards your max combo of 6, you're like, am I going to get that last fruit? Because if that last fruit isn't in there and I'm committed to drafting and I didn't cash out on the last turn, I'm going to bust and lose all those potential points. I'll still get a couple points. I just won't get everything that I could have.
And they do kind of mitigate, because obviously it's harder to get all of the same fruit than one of each fruit, just because statistically there's a lot less likelihood. If you're going for all pineapples, everyone else at the table is also trying to get a pineapple. So they do like raise the reward when you do cash out. So like, you know, if you're going for all different ones, you really want to hit 4, 5, 6 in that high numbers. If you're going for all the same fruit, if you get 3 and cash out, you double the tokens you get. So it's still not that bad to cash out early if you're going for all the same ones. But it's pressure luck. So like maybe if you could get that 4th one, that's even better. And then maybe that 5th one, maybe it's out there.
I do like that there's drafting and kind of pressure luck. With that, also the split-second grabbing it thing. There's a lot of different mechanics mixed into a really quick, light party game. And it is interesting, though, that you have to cash out before you can see the next hand. You have to be like, do I remember what was in this pack of cards that was handed to me and went around and came back? Obviously, I don't think anybody's going to be able to do that, except for like a real Rain Man card counting kind of person. Like, that's insane.
And honestly, that's part of why, like, you could play this game at 3. I don't think you should, because at that point, card counting becomes so big of like, okay, this has this many, so in 3 turns, I'll probably have these. Like, I don't think this game should really have that, because if you're playing at 6, then there really isn't going to be any of that, which is what I really think. Like, 5 and 6 is where this game should be. Anything less than that, I don't think it would be nearly as good.
I can agree with that. This game is definitely the more the merrier. Also, the more panic there is for grabbing that thing in the middle. Which, if you didn't have that, it would still be a good game. It just wouldn't feel like Fruit Ninja.
It also wouldn't feel like a party game.
True. It would just be a drafting game.
Yeah.
I didn't think of it without that. Not like it would be a different game. It's just like, okay, this is what I drafted. Okay, I'm getting my points for it. Like, this is like, what did I draft? Yeah, like, and you get that. Yeah, that split-second stuff is Fruit Ninja.
There was actually a time when we were all putting them in the middle, and then I was like, am I allowed to look at this again? I don't remember what I took.
Fruit Ninja Combo Party is an excellent party game, and it lives up to the hype of Fruit Ninja. This is definitely a game that, you know, for a small party, 6 players, you can gather around and, draft some cards, have some laughs, trying to, grab the little totem shaft that's out there. Damn it. I don't think it overstays its welcome. It's a very quick game. It plays quickly. It's 3 rounds of this drafting and scoring of these points, and I enjoyed it. I think you will too.
So I definitely think that Fruit Ninja is a fantastic game. If your gaming group likes any kind of like fun party beer and pretzel game, there is no reason that you guys shouldn't check this out. We got to play it at Dice Tower Con with a guy named Vincent. It was super cool, and it like took this game to the next level for me. So I mean, you bought it already, right?
Fruit Ninja is a really, really fun party game, and they're not trying to hide it. It's called Combo Party. So I guess if you don't want to play any party games, sure, this won't be up your alley. But if you have any kind of party games at all, or if you just invite your friends over to have a few beers, I think this would be great as a drinking game. On the other side of that token, I think this would be great for young kids. Probably don't mix those two. This game, I think, could also really pass the Tom's Mom challenge. Again, I always say a game is really easy and fun if I can play it with my mom, but like I'm still having a good time. Like she can play Hanabi, but she's terrible at it. So if you have kids, if you like throwing parties and drinking with your friends, or if you just like any game that we recommend, then you should click on the purchase link in the description box down below and buy, 4 of them.
And while you're down there, don't forget to subscribe so you'll never be bored.
And here, the main.
So Lucky Ducky.
We're never gonna finish it. It is 2 a.m. right now.